Hi Leo and Leo Rising. This is going to be a tarot reading for you, past, present and immediate future for February 2021. What's coming up for Leo? Looks like we're ready to pull some cards. For the past for Leo, I'm going to take this back about a month or so. The Emperor. Ooh, the Sun, your energy really coming through, some really fiery energy, Leo. Oh, and the Mother of Wands, another fire card here. You could have been dealing with an Aries in a really big way, I'm seeing coming out for you, Leo. Let's take a current energy look at what is going on around Leo right now as they are watching. What are the energies around Leo? Something has worked out very well for you recently. Four of Swords in reverse. The Star, yes, like a dream come true almost for you. Really secured a position. Father of Pentacles. Let's look at what's coming up in the immediate future for Leo. Coming up towards the end of February 2021 into March 2021. What can Leo expect? We've got Death card, a lot of major arcana cards here for you this time, Leo. This is a really big reading. So that's about reinvention. Three of Cups in reverse. And the Son of Swords, sometimes known as the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's just open this reading and ground this reading with an oracle card. A message from Leo's highest self to them. A message from Leo's most compassionate, highest self to them. But this is really beautiful energy, Leo. I can't wait to get into these cards. So this is, oh my gosh, I adore this card. Weave the future golden. This is an indication that, you know, there's a lot of really positive and expansive opportunities around the corner for you. Let's read about this, Leo. Yeah, big things are in store. Something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw you to the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities that are waiting for you that will enable your soul to live in its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like this is a little bit like this. There's so many things I can draw on here. The Star card. Coming up as, you know, let me just show you this reading quickly, Leo. Coming up really in the very center of the reading here, we have the Star card. And, you know, that's totally all about going for a secret wish that you've been dreaming of, or that there's just something that you've wanted to put in motion that... Leo, my phone fell off the tripod. That didn't work out so great. But look, the Star card coming up as the center card in your spread right now is really telling me that you have some sort of a secret wish, a heartfelt desire, something you've always wanted to do or something you've always wanted to pursue. This is a message to say that you can actually weave this dream into your present reality. Let's look at these tarot cards, okay? So the Emperor, and you know what? Before I get going on this, the Sun card coming up as such a like radiating glow of warmth in this reading. It's really like, you know, the Star is kind of telling me here like that all these different colors and the, you know, that's the idea come to life. These little white spots are still the kind of idea phase. You're lighting them up then, you know, bringing them into consciousness and allowing them kind of take form, sort of fine-tuning your ideas now. And then the Sun card, your ruling planet, or ruling luminary, the Sun, Leo, that's coming in and just telling me like now it has to come from this heart space. So Leo, your body part rulership is the heart. So you're a, you know, a heartfelt leader, but the the Sun card really is about opening now that heart space, and that's where we're working towards this manifestation. We still have to open the heart space and really like imagine this meditating from the heart, like a glowing bright light coming from there. The Star card, you can imagine a glowing like kind of bright light around your headspace, and just meditate on your dream, the thing that you have your heart set on, because I really can tell there is something, Leo. So the Emperor card is kind of telling me that, and with the Queen of Wands, you've probably been stepping up into some sort of a role of more responsibility, taking things a lot more seriously. There's been a lot more on your plate. You can handle it though, you know, you're actually really happy with how everything is going. You're seeing it as just really a good opportunity to learn and get as much experience as you can, and kind of, you know, gain as much out of this opportunity, this really good opportunity. It's not without its like it's battles. The Emperor here and this Aries energy, so maybe you're dealing with an Aries or you had been reading it more as a past energy that kind of taught you a lot, or you know that, you know, they were a type of person that was, you know, like a very good leader like you, Leo, but you know, you knew that working with this person in the past, another kind of fiery energy, was really kind of teaching you a lot, and that was the opportunity there in of itself, so that was good. Okay, so look, now you're kind of thinking, you're wanting to get some movement going on something. This is coming up in the present. So this wish of yours with the Star card, I like, even look at this kind of star illumination. That's funny, like I was saying about the Star card, like imagining a light from your headspace, like your crown chakra or your third eye chakra, and then this would be really nice to imagine around your heart chakra as well, and just kind of really visualize what it is that you want. The Four of Swords in reverse really is about like a manifestation. It's a very spiritual card. It's a card of like kind of retreating into yourself and doing some really spiritual development. Actually, a lot of meditation is seen with this card. You know, you're becoming enlightened because it's kind of, you know, you're taking your mind off maybe some more mundane worries, and then you're trying to reach an enlightenment on something. That's a really powerful place to manifest from, Leo, so good for you and good luck with that. This is something though that you've been thinking about for a while, that, you know, maybe there had to have been a certain amount of a pause on it, or a time out for maybe reflection or reconsideration. You know what, it might be just that now you're kind of starting to see some movement on it again presently, and that's we're going to clear up some of these cards. But Father of Pentacles is just telling me that this opportunity that you're going for currently, Leo, it's really like, it's going to be something that's very stable, very secure. This energy is very much like, you know, has everything they need, are able to provide for others as well as for themselves, but also able to like invest in their future and not really be worrying about anything on the in the material kind of sense. And also it bodes really well. I feel like if there was like a promotion that you had been vying for in the past, it's really coming to look like you are able to, you're going to be stepping up to like a next level in something, Leo. So it looks like promotion could be on the cards, or just like progressing and evolving with something. Okay, so what can we expect coming up towards the end of the month into March? So I have Death card, another major arcana card. So altogether you have had 4 in this reading so far. So I really feel like at the moment, Leo, you're actually undergoing like a real period of growth and transformation in your life. The Death card is talking about a complete reinvention. It's talking about a massive life overhaul. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or Scorpio or Taurus. I see, or Leo even. I see all 4 fixed signs here. So if it isn't an Aries you're dealing with in a big way, Leo, I really think that there's a lot of fixed energy here. So I really feel like you're kind of seeing what can go the distance, what can endure, what can stand the test of time. Like, what is it that you're working on that is really going to be much more long-term for the future, sustainable and enduring, rather than something that's flash in the pan. I see a lot of like dedication here with this. This is like a Taurus energy, like a really fixed earth energy, so something that's built to last. And then I see Scorpio energy here, fixed water, so kind of you know, they're the sign of transformation. So, you know, maybe a rehaul on an emotional scale for you. There has been something maybe emotional that hasn't really been satisfying you, and that might come up for re-examination in the next couple of weeks. We do have a, you know, Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, which is the rulership of the star, and that's kicking off in the month of February. And you know what? Oh, it's actually kicking off on January 30th. So it's going to be going through the whole month of February with Mercury being in Aquarius. So communication, just watch out for that. If there is some communication or action that's needed to be taken with a loved one or some kind of group of friends, there might be, that might be just an indication to kind of watch what way you're phrasing things. There is an opportunity, as with any Mercury retrograde, for for kind of crosswords to be spoken and miscommunications. For Leo rising, there is going to be a buildup of planets in your 7th house of relationships and romantic partnerships. So that's going to be the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter, all in Aquarius, Leo, your sister sign. So that means for Leo rising, that's sitting in the house of relationships, okay? For Leo suns, that's all happening opposite Aquarius, opposite to you, okay, to your sun. So look, you're gonna feel like there is a Venus transit through the 7th house of relationship with Jupiter is really positive. So Leo rising, expect good things for your romantic relationships and business partnerships and just who you flow with, important relationships in your life. Other than that, Mercury retrograde there, it could just come up with some miscommunications with you with those same kind of people. Saturn being there too is a time for real structural growth and like learning lessons about those areas of your life, mainly for Leo rising. So I feel like this is a really big reading. Like there's a lot of big major arcana cards in here. I think we're just going to quickly we'll just quickly kind of clarify each row with a couple more cards. So there was some sort of a really good opportunity that came about for you recently, Leo, where you were able to like totally take the lead on something, show people what you've got basically. A lot for you to learn here, you think, and it's only going to set you up for greatness basically, or even more to come. Let's clear up this last row for Leo. This first row for the past. The cards know what I mean. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the 5 of Pentacles, and then we've got more fiery energy here at the bottom of the deck, the Daughter of Wands. So yeah, there was some sort of a worry for you that you wouldn't make this opportunity happen. There was some sort of a worry for you for a long time that you weren't going to get this opportunity, that you would be cast aside for somebody else, that you would miss out on it. But actually what happened was you got some really good news about it, some kind of a communication that didn't really surprise you. I think deep down you knew that you had a right to have this job, that you had a right to be there. The Emperor is all about understanding that we have a right to be here and where we are, and having that self-confidence in that. But something did knock your confidence, something made you worried. It was like some sort of an old fear of rejection coming up, or some other sort of a painful trigger that had kind of like you had lost out on something before, I think. Anyway, you secured your post, you secured what you wanted, you got what you wanted in the end. So the worry, the worry was just, it was coming from a place of rejection or past loss, I think, rather than any actual, you really deserve what you've just secured basically. Let's look at what's currently going on. A bit more clarification on this, Leo. You want to get something moving again. You've given it a lot of consideration. For some of you, you've totally had a spiritual awakening, or something has just become like you've totally become illuminated on something like this imagery here on this card here, like the illumination around the lamb's eye, or third eye rather. It's like giving you all this clarity and hope and optimism restored in how you're going to take action on your manifestations right now. Really very secure. Okay, let's look at this middle row for Leo now for present energies. So, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and we've got the Tower. Oh, okay, so this is going to surprise you, I think. There's going to be some sort of a decision coming up around you currently that is kind of going to take you by surprise, or that you have to act really, really instantly on, very reactive to this, okay? So it won't, you'll want to weigh it up, but actually you might have to really act pretty quickly on it. You might know what that is already. I just want to point out something. So I love the imagery on these cards, the Wild Unknown deck. They're so descriptive, they really speak to me. So on all of the cards that came out here in the middle row, so it's like this beautiful star illumination on all cards. Like, so we have it above the Lamb's head, we have it in the star, of course, and then we have it on the pentacle. All right, so it's really going to be right now, Leo, this is a really big time for progress. Okay, it's not going to be instant results, and you know this already. You're still learning a lot, but you can start to see some movement, or there's at least you're feeling very optimistic about this. So there's going to be some sort of there's going to be something that you'll have to weigh up right now that's kind of causing you some sort of there is deliberation to be done. You're not going to be certain on this, but it looks like you're going to have to act really quickly. Leo, you have to make a decision coming up soon. You know what, it might strike you as kind of coming up unexpectedly, but really it's to level you out. So whatever seems maybe a little bit shaky or something at the moment, or a little bit out of balance, trust that it's really kind of just trying to liberate you from something, so that Death card, which we're going to look into now, can kind of take its role, which is kind of just a transformation, a shedding of the old to kind of introduce the new into your life in some way. Let's look at this upcoming energies for Leo now. So just wanting to clear that up. This is the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. So the last card that came out was the Empress, and the first was the Emperor. So for some, there's somebody in your life, Leo, that you really work very well together behind the scenes and in front of the things. So, you know, there's some sort of an energy of a power couple here. It doesn't even have to be in a romantic sense. If you're in business with your partner, there's some really good work wife, work husband dynamic even going on, and platonic friendship, but an extremely strong duo. You know, and it's just you could create something with this person in a really big way. Other than that, I feel like this really kind of reinvention for you. I have Taurus coming up very strongly, Leo. I really do. I have Moon in Taurus. I've got the Empress here, Venus. I've got fixed Earth, King of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this is a very strong relationship and connection with the Taurus in your life. You guys are really teaching each other a lot about each other. This is also just telling me that this reinvention that you're going to be undergoing towards the end of the month, or some themes that might be just coming up for you at the end of the month, Leo, are death and rebirth, or ending of cycles to begin new. So keep an eye out for things that are coming to an end, subscriptions coming to an end, to restart something new, and kind of join a new program, in with the old, or out with the old and in with the new, I should say. Okay, so that's kind of also just talking to me about really getting what you deserve by the end of this month. These cards are very about the Empress is really linked to receiving, and Six of Pentacles is about getting things balance restored again in our life. And I think that this, maybe if you do feel around you when you're watching this presently, this Two of Pentacles coming up, and it's sudden sort of change to your balance or disruption to your routine, I feel by the end of the month going into to March, balance will be kind of restored for you again, materially, physically, emotionally, Leo. You're going to kind of feel that balance. Let's close off this reading with a oracle card, another one of those. So Weave the Future Golden was really beautiful. It was kind of about you achieving this dream of yours that I can see manifesting through the tarot. Let's just close off the reading with one more message for you from this Kuan Yin Oracle for Leo. Let's see if we can get anything else out of these tarot cards, even it might shed some light. And now, Leo, I will show you these cards. What we have here is Sacred River Yangtze. Okay, let's have a look at these cards. And this is what has come up for you, Leo. I'm going to read this now to you. So this is number 25. The sacred river Yangtze eternally flows. I hope I'm saying that right. Eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Veils and sheaths are that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansing by sacred waters specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and the momentum of your path unfolding are imminent. Oh, this is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Oh, so cool, because that is all about the death card energy. The death card is all about evolution and change. And maybe there are some kind of toxic people in your life at the moment, Leo, that you're just like sort of approaching now and asking them for where they stand with you. You might be confronting somebody that you thought you could trust. But this has been like a very beautiful reading, Leo. I just see that your manifestations and your dreams are about to come into reality, like this card here says. Getting what you deserve with the Empress, reinventing yourself. This is a huge reading, Leo. I hope you have an awesome February. I'm not surprised that this is going to be a bit of a bigger month for you, Leo, because we do have a 5-planet build up in your sister sign of Aquarius sitting directly opposite you, Leo. So no wonder that there is going to be like a heightened sense of energetic movement. We might really be kind of shedding an old way now, Leo. Okay, so that's going to be your reading for the month of February. If you haven't already, I would love if you could share, like, and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to come back during the month of February with a love reading, love and relationship specific reading for Leo. In the meantime, you can check that reading out on my page for Love January 2021. It's there. Take care, Leo, and I will see you soon.